Hi, Rachel. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, Marilyn, and how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm glad you could join us from North Carolina.
Ah, yes, cold, beautiful North Carolina, missing sunny Florida, though.
I
Um,
know you're a Florida girl. It's going to take some time to adjust.
it will. But thank you for making it possible for me to do this. Um,
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. So, I just like to ask you a couple questions, and I won't take up too much of your time. I just if you could please just kind of introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about you and your home and what made you decide to put your house on the market.
okay, well, like you said, my name is Rachel. I had lived in my home for 20 years there in St. Augustine. Love the house, love the neighborhood, but I had the opportunity to get remarried, and my husband lived in North Carolina. So, since I was going to move to North Carolina, it seemed prudent to sell the home in Florida at that time. So, that's what we did.
Yes, you did. So, when you were exploring the possibility of moving and thinking about putting your home on the market, what would you say that you were looking for in a real estate agent, to get the process started?
Mm. Well, I wanted somebody that would be honest with me. So the integrity is there. I wanted somebody with a really great work ethic, somebody that would work for me and with me. And knowing you the way that I do, I knew that I could count on you to be that kind of person versus somebody else. There are a lot of real estate agents out there, but finding
Wow.
one that you can really trust to be quote unquote on your side can be a bit difficult. And so I felt I could do that with you.
Okay, great. How would you describe my approach or the way that I work?
Oh, wow. um, I don't know if we have enough time for all the answers to that, but I know you're honest. You are a go getter. There is no doubt about that. You want what's best for your client. When I say honest, I mean, you tell me what I needed to do. You told me what I needed to not do. Um, you know, uh, just a little example, the honesty. We did have a little bit of a problem since the home was unoccupied. A plant was giving off an aroma, let's say, that wasn't real pleasant. But you were honest enough to come to me and say, "Hey, Rachel, we have this issue. There's this smell in your house." And I needed that sort of honesty so that it could be taken care of. Luckily, it was.
Honestly, I don't think anybody else would have noticed it, but I've got this nose on me. And I think it just had been overwatered. So it was just a little musty and
Yes,
with nobody in the house, no circulation, no windows open, no doors opening.
right.
And I know that it has been there as long as you live in the house.
Yes, in fact, that plant was over 50 years old. So,
Oh my gosh.
yes, and so I did will it to my daughter, so she is now taking care of it, and so it's still in the family. It's still a family heirloom, as they say.
It
But
is.
but you were honest enough to come to me and say, Rachel, this is an issue that we have, and we were able to take care of it. So, and I do appreciate that instead of just kind of like trying to sweep it under the rug and then say, well, your house isn't selling for, and then giving me all sorts of reasons when it was something so simple. Mm.
Well, that's good to know. Let's see. Is there something that stood out to you most about the process?
Uh, well, it went so smooth that, yes, we did hit a few issues like the plant, and with the home being unoccupied, um, I would have to say it went really smooth, but a lot of that was you. Um, Little challenging things like, oh, furniture moving out and the restaging, accessories being packed up and the staging. My daughter and you and my niece were all helping me get rid of furniture that I didn't need. And you were always right there to go in and rearrange what was left and make it look good. I had my prayer board up, and I love that you wrote little extra things on it, and they're still on there at this point.
Aw.
That do remind me of you. Um, but the simplicity, the way it flowed, everything from filling out the paperwork with you to do the listing, to doing the 360, the virtual tours, the stagings, and then, of course, all the paperwork leading up. And the communication was absolutely top notch. You were keeping me informed of everything along the way. Did I have sleepless nights worrying about different things? Yes, I did. But if I had a concern, I always knew I could call you and talk to you, and that the communication would help that process go a whole lot smoother.
Well, I remember as you were packing up and moving some of your things out, I had told you, I'm like, well, I know you had like stacked all this stuff here, but they're in the closet now. And I took all your towels back and I hung them up
Yes.
and I knickknacks here and there.
Yes, yes, and that was fine. And being able to rely on you to take care of that since I wasn't there. And I know you did things like you'd look around and make sure that if the floor needed to a quick dust mop or things like that, you were there to
Yes.
take care of that. So my stress level, even though I did have some, was nothing like what it would have been if I had not known that I had somebody like you to take care of those little things.
So would you say that you faced any challenges while preparing your home for sale or
Yes.
selling the home?
My challenge was 20 years of accumulation and moving and making the decisions as to what to keep and what not to, since I was moving into a fully furnished home here in North Carolina. Um, but you also even helped with that. You found a buyer for my dining room set. You found a buyer for, some of my bedroom furniture. So you were just like helping me with those challenges. And then, like you said, since I couldn't get it all in one, I had stuff stacked everywhere. And you were so great about being able to move things, hide them to say,
Yes.
or get them out of the way.
I'm
Uh,
like, I'll just put these in the closet. Yes.
and so it was challenging. And then, of course, when I came back to pack up the rest, it's like, okay, uh, the morning we were leaving with the final load, Bob went back in and he came out with a bag and he goes, I found this in the bathroom drawer. I had totally overlooked. You hit it so well.
Yeah, I just wanted I wanted it your home is a great home.
Oh, thank you.
And it was very well loved and it just felt good when you walked in and I just wanted to keep that feeling of hominess in there.
Well, I
So,
think you succeeded really, really well.
oh, that's good. That's good. Let's see. Is there anything that I handled that took stress off your plate?
Uh, oh, definitely. Like I said, since I wasn't there to make sure that, things were constantly looking good, I knew that I could count on you, that if there was a showing that, 1 or 2 days before, I knew you would be going by, you would be checking to make sure that it didn't have a musty smell from being, shut in, that if the floors did need a quick dust mop, I knew you would take care of it. So yes, you took a lot of the stress off of me in that, knowing that I didn't have to worry about. And you had my son-in-law's phone number, so if there was something that needed real attention, I knew you would get hold of him right away.
Yeah. Yeah. And you were a very like amazing client too. Like any little thing that I asked you to do, you did. Yeah, it was definitely a pleasure working with you.
Thank you.
I only have a few more questions for
Okay.
you. How did you feel about the marketing, the photos, and the presentation of your home?
When I first saw the virtual tour that with the photos and everything, my first reaction was, I want to go buy that house. They were fantastic. They were amazing. Um, the care that was taken in getting the right angles, the right lighting, little things that I would have never thought of. Moving a plant, a rug, just in a different position. Those were the things. So The marketing was absolutely fantastic.
Let's see. If you had to describe your experience working with me in one sentence, and you can do more than one sentence,
Thank you. Um,
what would you say?
I'm going to do it in one sentence. If I had to do it all over again, you would be the first person I would call.
That's so nice to hear. Let's see. Was there anything that surprised you most about the process?
I don't know if it was that surprise would be the right word to use. I kind of had a feel of what the market was in the area. I know that we'd had a lot of growth. Um, so I knew that, it wouldn't be on the market terribly long, which it really wasn't. So I don't think I was surprised by anything. Um, to say that, unless you want to say pleasantly surprised that that the clients that you brought in um, were pretty serious. That if they weren't just playing around.
They were. We had offers.
Yes.
And then if one offer wasn't accepted, well, a couple days later, I'm like, well, we got another one, and
Yeah.
here's another one. And then, there was a few times where it didn't stick, the contract didn't stick. I think the quickest one was on Christmas when we had that offer, and then the buyer decided that maybe a third of an acre was just too much for them to take care of at
Mhm.
that age. But we had another offer right after that.
We
So
did, and I think you and I have talked about it, and I really believe that my home, as loved as it was, is going to somebody that is going to love it just as much. Um, that they're going to appreciate it, and it will be their forever home.
yes, and I really think it was the perfect buyer. And I know
Yes,
you and I have had this conversation that, nothing happens that's not supposed to happen in the grand
exactly,
scheme of things. And
exactly.
it was just destiny. It just waited a little bit for it to happen, but
Well,
it was destined, I think, the way this happened.
yes, I agree with that. Uh, that the right person came along that needed that home, and
Yes.
they're the person that got it. So I can cry on that one.
I know, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. And I guess my last question to you would be, what would you tell someone who's on the fence about selling and hiring an agent?
Well, if they're on the fence about selling, I don't know if I would have any real advice to give them on that perspective because that would be a personal decision. But if it was down to what agent would you recommend, I would definitely say like just call Marilyn. Don't forget everybody else. Call Marilyn. If she feels she can handle it, she'll do it. If she feels she can't, she'll tell you that, and then she'll recommend somebody also because of the honesty that you have shown in the way that you do business.
Well, I know you and I know each other for several years
Yes.
through a local charitable organization in the
Yeah.
community.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to let you know that I am making a gift of $500 to them
That is,
so that your legacy can live on.
yes, tell them to put my name up on the board.
Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
in that same train of thought, special offering at my church here in North Carolina. They were struggling to meet their goal. The profits that I made, I'm able to donate $1,000 to that cause and have them reach their goal for that special offering.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's great. That's great. So lots of goodness all around.
exactly, exactly.
Well, I know now that you're in North Carolina, and you're a Florida girl in the cold.
Yes,
Don't forget, and I know you have family here, so I know we will see you again.
yes, you will.
Um, So just make sure that you keep me in your dinner date when you do
most,
come
most,
into town.
most definitely, most definitely. Yeah.
Yes, I'm really liking that, Ned's. I love how we filled up that back room with all of your friends. We took over.
And some of them didn't even show up. But we took over, well, on that Friday night, we took over another place too with another set of friends. And it was like, oh, yeah, well, we don't have room for you here. We're going to have to put you in the back room because that's the only place there's enough room for everybody. So I've loved St. Augustine forever. I still do. Even though I'm not there, but like you said, I still have family there and I have a lot of friends. So I will be back, as they say.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's no getting rid of Rachel.
Not
And
at
we wouldn't
all.
have it any other way.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, Garrett and I love you dearly. And we wish you all of the happiness in the world in your move to North Carolina and in your marriage. Tell Bob we
yeah,
said hello, send him
I
kisses.
will. I will. And so you may see us in that new camper before too long.
Oh, I would love that. Is it the
And
special edition he was talking about?
no, not quite, but it is very nice. And
Yes,
so we will be doing some traveling. So if we just show up in your driveway, you'll know. So
that's
don't
okay.
panic.
We've got a big driveway. There's plenty
Okay.
of room.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, I love you, and you know that you and Garrett are welcome here anytime. We'd love to have you come up. We'd love to show you around. With where we're at, we're outside of Mayberry, Andy Griffith's hometown. So,
Love it.
yes, we can take you over and give you a ride in the police squad car. So,
Love it. Okay, my dear. Well, I love you lots. And you have a good rest of your day. Thank you
uh,
for making yourself available.
well, thank you. And as always, thank you for everything that you did. I don't know if I could have done this without you.
Oh, well, it was my absolute honor to
Oh,
walk with you through this journey.